Hello, what's up? So today is a brand new month, which makes it so exciting in order to budget for the next month. I love using YNAB. I just always get so excited when it's the beginning of the month and I get to like fill all my categories and it feels like, oh, I'm rich again. I have so much money. So we're gonna go through and fill the categories together. I'm gonna talk a little bit about last month and a little bit about this month. There's a lot of behind the scenes that goes into YNAB because it's not like once a month is when you're looking at it. You are looking at it daily before you're spending, reconciling your accounts, doing a lot of things like that. But I don't really show that part because the video would be so long in order to show you, every single transaction that we do. But I reconciled all my accounts. I made sure that, there wasn't any overspending and we have our money sitting at the top. We're starting out this month with $6,062. I actually was going to be starting out with like $6,600, but I actually started a new business adventure. My husband works a full-time job and I'm a stay-at-home mom, but I also have a pretty successful Etsy shop where I make these TBR cards for book readers and I get a lot of sales like over Christmas time and stuff. That usually calms down a little bit throughout the year because I don't run a whole bunch of sales. I still made a decent amount of money this month, but I also decided to start a home bakery. So I actually just launched it like yesterday. Anytime you're starting a new business, you have to put, invest money into the business. So I ended up having to buy several $100s worth of grains and like equipment and stuff for me to be able to like have it, going for the next however many weeks or months. So I was going to like pay myself $800 from my Etsy. I also have, obviously the YouTube channel. I have a little money that comes from Patreon. So I have all these like different things. And after paying my taxes, I had to pay, a bunch of my quarterly taxes. With all that said and done, I had paid myself like $800. I actually had to use a lot of that for business expenses. So I ended up not being able to like pay it directly towards me. Instead, that's going to be like business deductions stuff. So that's why we're looking at $6,000 and not what was going to be almost $6,700. But I should be making up for that with also sales from my bakery. I am specializing in 100% fresh milled baked goods and I actually have 7 orders, so that's really exciting. I'm doing a porch pickup once a week. Yeah, very exciting. So anyway, let's go through. Also another thing is, I do IVF and we're actually getting ready for a transfer. I thought it was going to be happening here at the end of January into the beginning of February, but insurance and everything, it has been such a headache. So that also gives us more time to add to the IVF fund. I actually did a really good job last month. I kind of did a partial no spend month. So like I had turned off a bunch of expenses like my spending or like fun and outings. We didn't go anywhere. We didn't spend any of that stuff. We only spent $100 in gas, which was really great because we weren't like going and doing a lot of things. I also made $300 from selling random things in the house because I decluttered a bunch of stuff. I actually have a lot more to sell. I just did not have time the last few weeks to like post it. And I'm going to be having yard sales in the springtime. So there is more money to be made for that. But just the little bit that I did do, I made $300 from that. So all that was really great. I'll also go through here and tell you like some of the things that we might have had to pay for, or maybe we got like some money back because we bought a new fridge. Like there's a lot of things going on. So first up here, this is just usually where I keep like the money holding if we get paid like early. So we have our garage mortgage. This is the actual full payment that we have to do every single month now. So $1,000, well, $1,057. A lot of you usually ask like, I don't have a mortgage payment in here. So before Alvin actually gets paid, our mortgage actually comes out of his paycheck because our home loan is kind of associated with his job at the college. So you don't see ever like our actual mortgage because that already comes out before we see money in our pockets. But now we have our garage mortgage. So we actually have a really good percentage rate on our home mortgage. It's at 1.99. I know, everyone can be jealous. But now we're actually paying a pretty high percentage. It's almost 9% with our garage mortgage. So we do want to refinance that in the future, but it only literally just finished. Like, I don't even think we've had it for a full month since it's been built. Then we have our Lightstream loan. This is something that like I would love to be able to pay off soon. I think there's like $11,000 left to pay off, and that is something that we could do. But because we were getting ready for IVF, like we were throwing a lot of money towards IVF and future birth and like stuff like that. So the Lightstream loan is actually, when we bought this house, we were scammed out of our $28,000 down payment. So we had to like quick go get a loan for the money, because literally like we had $28,000 and we paid, and it was a scam account routing number that they had sent us. So anyway, that's a whole nother story. I actually have a video here on YouTube in case you're interested in listening to that. But no one could do anything about it. You know, the money was just gone. All right, then we have bills. So Comcast here. I forget if I told you guys, but we had called, Alvin called Comcast because our bill was gonna go from $100 to $116. He had called, we complained about how like we could get Verizon for, you know, so-and-so money. I also think, I forget what the other one is, but they're literally putting it out in our yard. They're still working on it. But anyway, the other one. But he called and they actually said that they would give us a year at $75, which is such a good price. Well, anyway, so I have it at $75 and it came in last month at $116, which was even the more expensive price. So Alvin's actually gonna call them again and complain because yeah, it's only, they told us $75. So we're gonna get that or we're gonna leave. I don't know, either one. Dominion, I really low budgeted that. So I definitely think that this is a good time to use like what's called the refill up to. And I think I'm just always gonna keep it at $300 because our bill is like gonna be close to $300 I think this month. And it's obviously been like so cold. I don't think it's ever gone over 300, so that's why I'm just gonna keep it at 300. And then, you know, when we have those like cheaper months, I'm just gonna keep the money in there. That way it's always there for when we do hit a $300 month. Mint Mobile. So I actually paid me and Alvin's full year of Mint Mobile. So that actually came out. And so now our bill is literally gonna be $29 every single month, $30, let's say. $30 every single month. Like, that is just crazy to me. I actually got a $45 credit from one of my credit cards, so it was really nice. I paid for the full year and I got $45 back from one of the credit card promotions. So I ended up having to like use that extra money for something else that was over budgeted in the last month, but yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, then we have our State Farm. That is insurance and also like some savings stuff. Then we have our trash pickup, $23, water, $55. That's every 2 months. So now we have $90. I think that bill will be coming up soon this month. All right, then we're gonna do clothing. I'm just gonna do 30. Fun and outings. I think I'm gonna just turn this to 25 for now because I actually have money saved for Valentine's Day. Alvin and I are gonna go out for Valentine's Day. So I don't really feel like we need the fun and outings this month since we're gonna be like prioritizing like Valentine's Day stuff. Gas I put up to 125 here. Oh, let me do the 25 for this. Okay, I did raise this since we are gonna be like going to like probably the IVF clinic and, you know, doing some things. Haircuts and grooming, I'm gonna lower this, 50. Health, we're gonna do 50. Alvin actually like pulled a muscle in his back, so he started like going back to the chiropractor. So I like have that for chiropractor things. Home things is just kind of like home decor or home improvement. Hospitality, 25. I actually have a cookbook club coming up on March 1st, so that'll be good for that. Plus I'm gonna be making like some bread and stuff as a gift for some people. $50 for household goods, 54, 55 for lawn care, 25 just for random medical things, 50 for miscellaneous, that always comes in handy for things I might forget, 35 for personal care products, 80 for tithes and offerings. I really do want to focus on raising that, but I feel like it's not going to be possible until after we like do our IVF transfer and figure out like, okay, does the IVF transfer works? If it doesn't work, then we're going to have to like not do another one for a while probably and save for it, because I think we only have one more covered. But I think it's gonna be around, like this one's probably gonna be around $3,000 or $4,000. And then when it's not covered, it's probably gonna be closer to like $7,000. Yeah. Okay, because I'm not pregnant yet, I am gonna put a little alcohol in here, because I'm probably gonna be buying alcohol like also for the cookbook club coming up. And then we're gonna do $25 for dining out, again, because we have the Valentine's Day money. I don't really see us like dining out very much. And those are things that I had at zero last month, actually. We did no dining out, did no alcohol, but I did use a lot of groceries. I've been calorie counting and dieting and losing weight finally, which has been great, but I spent like over $1,000 in groceries last month, and it's been able to be around the $750 mark. So I also didn't shop at Aldi at all, so that might be a problem. All right, we're gonna do some mailman snacks this month because I know I need to get a couple things. Okay, then activities and fun. I am gonna do 50 for Alice because I would like to do something with her, whether it's like a children's museum or there's like an aqua zoo thing in the mall, like something or other we're gonna do. I will put 40 for babysitting, but I do now have a brother that moved here with his wife, and I told him we could do, you know, tradesies, bread, and babysitting. So I might not ever have to really use the babysitting as much. Essentials, 40, because I know I gotta get Alice wipes, and actually she's probably gonna need more like disposables. I cloth diaper most of the time. We use disposables at night, and then if we take like, I don't know, a crazy trip or travel or something like that, but most of the time I'm using disposables. I probably will have to get more diapers, and so I probably should up this. I just feel see the money going down. But a lot of times I like to do the Target deals where you like get a gift card if you spend a certain amount in diapers, just because like that's like the cheapest option, but then you kind of have to spend like a decent amount. All right, 25 for any type of like craft homeschooling type thing, 75 for music class, 80 for our upcoming North Carolina trip, which is exciting. That's like for Alice's birthday, her second birthday. Then we do $16.60 Amazon Prime. We're gonna do $10.84 Costco, which both of those things I'm hoping when it actually is time for me to pay for those memberships again, I'll actually have money from credit cards, because this is the first time I'm actually like doing credit cards, using rewards. And so I'm hoping that actually, like, I'm saving the money for them, but I'm hoping that I don't actually have to use that money for them. I'm hoping I have credit card rewards to use for them. Then we have Google Storage, Marco Polo, Netflix, the Nintendo Switch, Workin', Spotify, which do the $99 yearly gift card. The streaming bundle, oh, so nice to only have to pay $30 for like YouTube TV, HBO Max, Hulu, Disney Plus. It's so nice. We're like streaming with our like neighbor friends. Thrive Market, Walmart Plus. I'm actually going to snooze this because I actually just paid it. I had a credit card promotion thing that you could get it half off. So normally it's like $99 and I was saving for $49. But on my like credit card, it actually showed, it was like 2 different rewards and I saved them both. It actually like took them both. So I ended up not even paying anything and I have $49 sitting in here. And I've like double checked and everything and it still hasn't like realized its mistake. So I'm just gonna let that $49 sit there for a little bit. And then once like that statement closes and stuff, then I'll probably just use that, or maybe I'll just save it for next year, you know, like just keep it there. I'm not sure. Okay, Xbox, $11.25. I feel like we'll have to get a gift card soon because I've been getting 3-month gift cards. Need to buy another 3-month. Oh, okay, March 29th, so not yet. But that saves you like $15 if you get the gift cards. The YMCA, I went back in January and I have been going 5-ish days, 5, sometimes 6 days every single week. So this is like my 3rd week, I think, because I think I started like dieting and going back to the Y like January 12th. And I'm almost down 6 pounds and I've been working out, doing body pump, body combat, a mixed fit. It's been so nice, and Alice actually really loves it this time because I tried it back in September and I tried it for like a month and Alice hated it. It was really bad for me and her, just like, yeah, her crying was just not great. But anyway, she loves it now. She has friends there. She asked to go there. So that is so good. And it's $39 because it's just me and Alice going. I do want to add on Alvin if he could make it work with his work schedule, but that's with childcare. I get 2 hours of childcare every single day for $39. I have the 20% off because I have like a friend and a brother that like signed up, but you only need one person to sign up to get the 20%. You and them get the 20% off, so that's really nice. YNAB 909. Okay, now we have our extra things here. Let's see, 2667 for anniversary. It's gonna be our 10-year. $5 for birthday parties in case we get invited to some. I actually think we'll get invited to one in March. $15.97 for my birthday, $11.53 for Alice's birthday, or Alvin's birthday, sorry. $15.72 for Alice's birthday. Got $90.91 for Christmas. I am saving for Christmas, but again, I'm hoping to be able to put credit card rewards to that this year, which would be really fun. $16.66 for Valentine's Day. So we have $100, and I think I put in here because you can put like notes and stuff, which I love. So I put maybe like do a nice dinner or get takeout or do little, you know, Valentine's surprise gifts for each other, you know, like try and fit that in the $100. Although I feel like dinner and takeout has gotten so expensive. So I feel like $100, like if you include drinks, $236 for Mother's Day, $222 for Father's Day, $25. This is just random gifts, you know, that we need to buy. Holiday shenanigans, that's for stuff like Valentine's Day candy, Easter basket fillers, maybe a Halloween outfit, you know, things you just forget, trick-or-treat candy. So yeah, we have a little bit in there. I actually had used some of it because I got little figurines at the dollar store for like an Easter basket coming up. So $50 for me for spending. I'm gonna go out with my girlfriends because I didn't go out in January. So we're actually gonna go out for like Galentine's, the day before Valentine's. And I actually have like a coupon to the place that we're going to because we went in December and they gave you like this black envelope that's enclosed and you don't know like if it could be like a $25 off gift card, it could be like 10% off your order, it could be like free drink or dessert or whatever. You don't know what it is. So we're gonna go, and all three of us got one. And so I'm hoping it's something good and that I don't have to pay as much for my food and stuff. Okay, Alvin, I'm gonna give him $50 for fun. We are saving for him to get a new phone in the future. Ooh, we are getting low on here. Okay, $85 for Cal, $100 for car maintenance, $150 for home maintenance, $52.67 for IVF storage, $27.27 for property tax, $158.34 for real estate tax, $250 for vacation. We have $246 left. So we're gonna put $246.80 into our baby wheeler fund. I actually did put like, I think when I did my video at the beginning of the month, I didn't have quite enough to like fill it up for exactly what I needed. But then because I like sold that stuff and made money throughout the month, I actually did like hit the goal of what I needed in there. So we do have $3,000, well, $3,061.15 in the baby wheeler fund, which is really good because I don't actually think my transfer will be now until the beginning of March. And I'm waiting right now for like medication, so I will have to pay for the medication, but I'm like actually right now going through like whether is insurance going to bill me compared to like if I self-pay. I think the self-pay number I got was like $600, and that was just for 2 weeks of the medication. I'm still gonna need more than that. Yeah, I'm hoping everything comes in right around maybe like $4,000, and so I definitely will be able to get to that by the beginning of March when I think my transfer is, especially with not really needing supply stuff now. So money that I make I'll be able to like pay myself this upcoming month. So yeah, that's it. Obviously no money left for a new car for me. That's gonna be way far in the future. But yeah, that's it. That was my full, you got to see everything. We do have an emergency fund. I just keep it hidden on here. We don't touch it. We don't look at it. It's purely for emergency purposes. So, you don't get to see everything on here, but you get to see a lot of what I budget for and a lot of what I use my money for. Anyway, I forgot to say that I do have a link down below. If you want to try YNAB, you can get, I think it's like 34 days free, but it's a great time to try that out. And I think that's it. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye, everyone.